Hello students, I am going to talk about the fifth experiment, that is inverting amplifier using the operational amplifier. So in the fifth unit we have discussed about the operational amplifier. In short we can call operational amplifier, we can call it is, in short we can call operational amplifier is op-amp. IC number is 741. That operational amplifier can be worked in two modes. One is inverting mode, another one is non-inverting mode. The fifth experiment is what? Operational amplifier in the inverting mode. That means what? Inverting amplifier using the op-amp. Experiment is inverting amplifier using op-amp. Op-amp stands for operational amplifier. Operational amplifier is an integrated circuit. Along with the amplification, it makes some arithmetic operations also. It acts as a adder, it acts as a subtractor, it makes the integration, it makes a differentiation. We have discussed all these things in the theory. So this IC741, by using the IC741, we have to design the inverting amplifier. By using IC741, we have to make that IC741 to operate in inverting mode. We know that IC741 is the 8-pin integrated circuit. It is a 8-pin integrated circuit. In the second pin and the third pin, second pin and third pin acts as the inputs, whereas the sixth pin acts as output. And here the fourth and seventh pins acts as a power supply, plus VCC and minus VEE. And that first second terminal is called as inverting terminal, that is minus, and the third terminal is called as non-inverting terminal. If you wanted to operate this IC741 in the inverting mode of operation, we should give the input to the inverting terminal, we should make the ground of the non-inverting terminal. This is the fifth experiment. Sixth experiment is what? Non-inverting amplifier using the same operational amplifier. What is the changes we have to do? We should give the input to the non-inverting terminal, whereas the inverting terminal must be grounded. Then what we have to observe in this one, we should know. Now I am going with the operational amplifier, in which what we have to observe and what we have to take the readings, I will explain in this video. Here I am going with the operational amplifier. Which mode? Mode of operation is what here? Mode of operation. Which mode it is? Inverting mode. So that mode of operation is inverting mode. Mode of operation I am going, that is inverting mode. So that I am taking the operational amplifier. This is an operational amplifier, and which is having the two inputs. What are the two inputs? This is minus, it is an inverting terminal, and it is a plus, it is a non-inverting terminal, and it is pin number 2, and this is pin number 3, and this is pin number 6. And we are going with the inverting mode, so that non-inverting terminal will be grounded. Non-inverting terminal will be grounded. To the inverting terminal, what we are giving? To the inverting terminal, we are giving the input is Vin. We are giving input is what? Vin. So that what the input this operational amplifier will accept now? Operational amplifier will accept always the difference between these two signals. So that it is Vd is equals to Vin minus, this is grounded, means 0 only. I hope I am clear. Operational amplifier will accept the difference between the two signals. The one signal is Vin, another signal is 0, so that Vd is equals to Vin minus 0, that simply Vin only. Vin minus 0 means simply Vin only. So that it is a operational amplifier, positive. Okay then. So output is what it is? Output is a 6th pin. What the input we have given? Vin we have given, and it has been operating in inverting mode, and it is an operational amplifier. Amplifier means the main function of amplifier which increases the strength of the weak signal. This is a weak signal. It increases the strength of the weak signal, but in inverting mode. During the positive half cycle I will get the negative 1, and during the negative 1 I can get the positive 1, and during the negative half cycle I will get the positive 1. Like that it will be amplified. This is Vin, this is V out, this is Vin, and this is V out. I hope I am clear. So that what is the phase difference between these two? The phase difference between these two is about 180 degrees. Phase difference is about 180 degrees. This is about 180 degrees. So that what the observations we have to do, I will explain. First you have to know what amount of Vin we have been giving. First thing, that means what? We have to calculate what is the Vin we are giving. This is input side. What is the Vin we have been giving? And what is the frequency of the input voltage? What is the frequency of input voltage? We should calculate input side. Input side we are giving the very weak signal, right? What amount of Vin we will be giving in volts we should calculate. What is the frequency of that signal in hertz we have to calculate. This is completed. And the output also we are getting the same signal with the amplified version. So that again at the output also we should calculate what is the V out we are getting. It must be less, it must be greater than the Vin, then only we can call it as a amplifier, and the frequency remains same only, that is frequency should be same for the input and output. We are not going to change the frequency, we are changing only the amplitude of the signal, only changing. This is called, it is inverting amplifier using operational amplifier. Once you know the input and output, what is the formula for gain? Output by input. Gain is nothing but output by input. By using this one you come to know the V out. By here you can come to know the V in, so that V out by V in will be gain. Then what are the units for gain? No units for the gain, so that we have to calculate the gain. Right? Then after calculating the gain, you have to equate that gain is with the practical one, that gain is equals to minus Rf by R1. In the circuit you are going to have the one feedback resistor here, that is Rf, and one input resistor here, that is R1. Rf by R1, this for example is 10 kilo ohms, and this is 1 kilo ohm. 10 by 1, 10 only. And after doing the experiment also you should get the A is also 10. Is this clear? Yes. This is about inverting amplifier using op-amp. Then the non-inverting amplifier means what? Here this is non-inverting amplifier. That means what? We are going to make the ground of this non-inverting terminal, and we will be giving the input is at third is what? Non-inverting terminal. So that this is 0, and now this is Vin. Yes. So that Vd is equals to what? 0 minus Vin, so that it is minus Vin, so that obviously output side I can get the non-inverting one. Whatever I will give, that will be followed at the same time. And again you should calculate input and output. And in theoretical manner, the gain in the non-inverting terminal will be 1 plus Rf by R1. In inverting terminal, that is simply minus Rf by R1. And in case of non-inverting amplifier, it is 1 plus Rf by R1. Likewise, you can calculate each and everything. With this, the 5th and 6th is also complete. Theory is complete. I am going to explain on the board now. This is the kit which is for the two experiments. Experiment 5 is inverting amplifier using the operational amplifier. Experiment 6 is non-inverting amplifier using operational amplifier. This is the kit for the two experiments, and it is very simple kit only. And this amplifier is nothing but a non-inverting amplifier. This is what it is? Inverting amplifier. and here we should give the input. We know that in a non-inverting amplifier where we will give the input in non-inverting amplifier. This is non-inverting amplifier. In the non-inverting amplifier we will give the input to the non-inverting terminal plus, that is 3, whereas inverting terminal is grounded. Coming to here, in the inverting terminal, input will be given to the inverting terminal, that is minus terminal 2, pin number 2, and whereas non-inverting terminal is ground. So that means what? Here mentioned V input is mentioned. Here we should give the input, and this is output. See, from this we have to take the out. What the input we will be giving? We are giving electrically weak signal, we are giving as a input. And here we are getting the strengthened output signal, that is in non-inverting mode. And here we will be giving the input. We will be giving the input, that is a AC signal, and here we will be getting the output. In the input and output, what we have to calculate? In the input we should calculate amplitude and frequency. In the output also we should calculate amplitude and frequency. In case of inverting mode also, we should calculate the amplitude of the input signal and the frequency of the input signal. Here output also we should calculate the what? Amplitude and the frequency. If you know the input and output, you can calculate the gain also. Gain is equals to V out by V in. Here also you can calculate gain is equals to V out by V in. We have to estimate. We have to equate. We have to compare that is with the ideal one, that is theoretical manner. And in case of non-inverting mode, that is gain is equals to AV is equals to 1 plus RF by R1. RF by R1. RF is one resistance. I can make use any resistance here, and R1 I can make any resistance here. By choosing RF by R1, we can have the gain, that is in case of non-inverting mode, AV is equals to 1 plus RF by R1. But earlier we have completed this gain with the practical manner, that is V out by V in. Both must be approximately same. This is in case of non-inverting. In case of inverting mode, we know the V in and we know the V out, so that we can calculate AV is equals to simply VO by VI. This is what it is practical. But theoretically, AV is equals to, RF, in case of inverting, minus RF by R1. We know RF value. Any one value we can choose, and any one value we can choose for RI. If you know the RF and RI, you can calculate AF. By knowing the V out and V in, you can calculate AEP. You have to compare these two, so that both must be approximately same. This is the experiment. Here you may ask the question is that from where we will be giving this input signal. So this is the signal generator. This is mentioned here, the signal generator, and this is the amplitude of that signal. This is the amplitude of the signal. By here we will be coming to knowing the signal, and that signal will be connected here, so that we can expect the output is here. And after doing the experiment in the non-inverting mode, we will be connecting the same input to the inverting mode, such that we will examine its output. So now see this one. This is a signal generator. This is a signal generator which can generate the AC signal, which can be applied for the input. And this, by varying this one, we can increase the amplitude of that signal. So that I am connecting this signal output, this signal generator output to the CRO, so that I can see the signals on the CRO. See this one. When the amplitude is 0, when the amplitude is 0, there is no signal. Amplitude 0 means what? Amplitude means what? The signal strength. The signal strength, I am saying that this is the amplitude. Peak to peak is called amplitude. We are saying that this is 0, so that there is no signal. So that only one line is showing. So that by increasing this amplitude knob, I can get the signal on the CRO. See this one, I am increasing this one. I am getting the signal. I am getting the signal on the CRO. It is a signal. I am increasing the amplitude. See, amplitude is also increased. If I increase this amplitude, then I am decreasing the amplitude. See, amplitude slowly it is decreasing. Then weak signal I am selecting. Now this is a weak signal I am assuming. Is this clear? Yes. Weak signal I am assuming. This signal I will give the input to the any one of the amplifier. That may be inverting or non-inverting. Then I am going with the inverting or inverting amplifier, so that I am connecting this to here. This is signal, right?
Yes.
This is the signal, and we are physically we are seeing that signal.
Yes.
After verifying that signal, we will be giving that signal as an input for the inverting amplifier. So that I am removing this one, so that there is no connection from the output to the CRO, and this signal I am connecting here now. So now we are connecting as input. We are connecting as input, so that the total positive and negative I have connected here. Now the inverting amplifier is connected with the input. We should select R1 and RF. So that I am selecting any one value. This is R1, so that I am connecting here. And the other end also I am connecting here. Now R1 is connected. Now R1 is connected. We have to connect what now? We have to connect
RF.
RF also we have to connect. We have to connect RF also. I am selecting RF is 2 kilo ohms. Now the circuit is ready to give the output. Now the signal is ready to give the output, so that we are going to verify the output. Input is given. See this one? Here it is generated the AC signal, right? Just now we verified.
Yes.
And this is connected as input.
Yes.
And we are going to verify its output. This is the output. This is the output. So if you wanted to verify the input also, you can verify the input. This is the input we have given. I am selecting the more value of RF. This is the input we have given. I have connected CRO to what? Input. So that I wanted to verify the output. That is the input. Now I am going to verify the output. Then you can see the difference between the input and output. See? Have we given that much? No. But it is due to the amplifier property, it is increasing the strength of the signal. In the input we have to calculate V in, and after getting this also we have to calculate what is V out. Then V out you know and V in you know, so that you can calculate gain, you can calculate in practical manner. In theoretically, how can you calculate in non-inverting mode?
Minus
In inverting mode, that is AV is equals to minus RF by R1. What we select RFC? RF is 10 kilo ohm and R1 is 1 kilo ohm. Minus RF by R1 minus 10 kilo ohm by 1 kilo ohm. 10 by 1 is 1. Then here also you will get the gain is also 1. What the minus indicate? Minus indicates its inverting mode of operation. Minus indicate what happened again? Minus indicates it inverting mode of operation. Indicates what? Inverting mode. If the no minus is there means it is a non-inverting mode. For the non-inverting mode, for what is the formula? 1 plus Rf by R1. In case of inverting mode, that is minus Rf by R1. So with this, 2 experiments completed, and after coming back from the lunch, I will explain the calculations.
Okay.